Hello and welcome. Financial coach and entrepreneur Ben Murphy here. Today talking to you about what's going on with my business and as an entrepreneur, I like to speak to those out there who are, wanting to start a business, have started a business or working on growing their business. And so I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks to help grow your business. I'm a part-time stay-at-home dad, so as someone recommended for a title for these type of videos, dad means business. I kind of like it. It's fun, but getting to the meat of things today, I am discussing this particular book that I read a while back, Building a Story Brand, earlier this year. I've actually listened to this twice, or maybe even three times now, and then I actually went through the site and found a local StoryBrand coach to work with, and for the past 3 months I've been working with Josh Brammer, and we've redefined the website. But first, we sat down and we worked on who who is my target audience to start with, who am I focusing on, and clarifying that message. What are the pain points that I'm wanting to work with, beginning with, not to say I'm not working with other types of clientele, but we were very focused on that messaging so that we're very clear and not trying to be everything. Instead of trying to be the jack of all trades, we decided, working with the StoryBrand coach, we focus in and we're a master in one area, which is not to say we're not masters in others. It's just that when you try to be everything to everyone, you don't really come across as someone who's specialized or focus or have a good focus area. So, being specific, and I'm in my marketing messaging right now. I'm focusing on the 20 to 40-year-old range of just out of college or just started a family, working to get out of debt, particularly student loans, because student loans is a major problem these days. So that's the target audience that I'm specifically focusing on for the moment, for clientele. I do work with other areas, and that's not that's not to knock the other areas that I will broaden my messaging to or do specific marketing for at times. But right now, just with the website, with the streamlined website, for this with the story brand, that was the message, the target that we were going after. And as you can see, I'm really happy with the website. It's really great. I've got a new domain name now, benmurphycoach.com. It works really well in terms of, here's my name. I'm a financial coach, and I do more than just financial coaching. I do have, I'm also doing, a little bit of career coaching, parenting coaching, and those areas as well. And one of the things you'll see here in a little bit is my resource tab with lots of book recommendations. So, but first I want to get into, as you can see, there's the new page that you land on. And we've embedded the video from my YouTube channel, What is a Financial Coach. Now, granted, this is something I need to reshoot here for the next several months to be specific to this page, because with the YouTube video, it was shot and geared toward YouTube, so there's language and descriptions in there that don't really portray to the website, so it doesn't exactly fit specifically to be just on a web page like this. However, done and having this completed and out there is better than waiting for perfection and getting it reshot and then launching it. There's something to be said for just getting something out there so that I'm not waiting forever on things that will take a while to do. So new, you know, this is up here for now, and it works great. I will reshoot it later. I'll adjust the script and redo it so that it's more concise with the website, but it works for now, and that's all that matters. And then you go down through here, and the messaging is great. The imagery, plenty of white space. Not the text isn't overloading. A lot of times websites will just inundate you with a whole bunch of information. We've kept this very concise and hitting pain points, and it's all part of helping resolve problems. You're when you're providing a service like coaching or advising or counseling or anything like that, you're not the hero of the story. You are the guide. You are the Obi-Wan to Luke, or Yoda to Luke, or now it would be Luke to Rey. So being that guide and helping people become the hero, and providing that guidance so they can resolve that problem, especially in coaching, is important. Teaching them how to fish is more valuable than giving them the fish. So showing them how to get out of the mess they're in, but teaching them why. And if you change your behaviors, change your the way you're thinking, and your mental the mentality that you got, you can change change your life and achieve a lot more. And so financial coaching is all about the behaviors. So being able to guide people into recognizing and changing their behaviors so that they can win in money and life is what a coach is about. And so, as you can see, I made this very streamlined. This is the landing page. About me is still just getting the message across. A little bit about my background. My wife and I paid off over $90,000 in school loans in the last 3 years. That has affected me in terms of getting out of debt and the career path I've chosen. And right now there's $1.5 trillion in student loan debt across the U.S. And 8 out of 10 people are living paycheck to paycheck. It's getting even worse. Most people don't even have a plan for things to get better. So all the text on here, the messaging, is all about hitting, providing, outline the pain points, and then providing guidance in the sense of if you want to change, chat with me, let's make a plan, and then you live the plan. So very simplistic in the messaging, and then you can click here and schedule a free consultation on the website, and you can book the free consultation. If you're wanting to be a client, you just click, or you've chosen to be a client, then you have a choice to be able to book whatever time slot you want for the month as well. For the coaching session, I just invoice later, so invoice for the day of, I should say. Very streamlined. This is we've removed a lot of friction. My old website that I did myself, I tried making it simple, and I just made it complex, and there's just way too much friction. I've actually, since I put in the scheduling, started using the scheduling software that I use with us from SquareUp, I've had a massive increase in people scheduling consultations with me, and it was pretty significant in the amount. From it will almost flip from those who emailed with me back and forth to figure out a time versus those who didn't even bother with it, to now the amount that now just books the consultation after contact, and they end up, and those who've reached out to me but don't end up doing a consultation. So it's almost just completely flipped on its head, and that was just removing a friction point, basically. So at the bottom of the page, this is on flows throughout the entire website. A little bit my profile picture, and then we got the schedule a free consultation, YouTube channel, Facebook page for the business, LinkedIn profile, and email. All your normal stuff. And then you can see times and other things on here, information. And then the one thing I've added since I got control of the website after my StoryBrand Coach got done and turned the reins over to me, is I added a resource section, and it's basically a book list. I'm an Amazon affiliate, and that's to help help me in terms of building the business and being able to get a little bit of a referral fee for sales. At the same time, I don't have to stock these books. It's really great because some of these books I do get for clients because they're in need of that. And of course, I've got the 4 categories, the 4 P's I call them: personal finance, personal growth, professional development, and parenting. Now, granted, personal growth / motivation, and then professional development / entrepreneur. So with the book list on the resource page, got some design help from some of my other coaches, and right here you can go click and see the full list, and then go right back to the resource page. Boom. Granted, I'm still working on a few kinks. As you can see, the Audible banner for Amazon that I put in isn't loading correctly, so that's something I've got to fix. Always little details you got to fix. And then of course, right here, professional development and entrepreneur. If I scroll down a little bit, you can see, boom, StoryBrand. Building a StoryBrand. It's on my list. It's one of my recommended readings for entrepreneurs and small business. Like I said, you definitely want to check this out. It's a great book, and if you're inclined to get a little bit more help, a little bit more guidance, I would definitely recommend a StoryBrand Coach as well. So, but it's completely up to you. You can do a lot just by reading this book and clarifying your message and understanding your target audience, and also understanding your role and how you what language you use when you talk to potential clients. So it's a really great read, and not only am I really glad to read this book, I actually heard Donald Miller speak earlier this year at a conference, so it was really great in terms of hearing him speak about it, and then having already read the book and then rereading the book as well, and then working with the StoryBrand Coach myself. So it's been a great year in that. It was a little a bit of an investment, but it's an investment that is paying off, and it should pay off in dividends, I believe, because it's already helping. So new website, really awesome. I'm very happy with it, and as an entrepreneur and a stay-at-home dad who only gets 2 to 3 days out of the week and certain hours for his coaching business, it's a huge win in terms of getting things completed, and the new site launched, and getting my resources up, book listings, recommended book list. I'm at my original listing had all the books I had read, and then there's books that I knew were recommended by other entrepreneurs and other coaches that I added to my list that I'm working on. So I'm already about 60% through this list, and should probably have all these books read, the ones I haven't read, within the next year or so. I should be able to finish up that list, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. But there's a lot of great books on here. Many of these I have read, and some of them are easy reads. But if you're looking to clarify your message, so your customers will listen, Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller is the one I recommend, and I will have a link below in the description area for that if you'd like to get it on Amazon. And I also have info on the StoryBrand Coach that I used in case you want to reach out and talk with him as well. Josh Brammer did an awesome job, and I really appreciative of how well he did it. One of the things I like is that he first worked on, we sat down and did the messaging first, and then after we clarified the messaging, then he started the design of the website. So it was focused on the messaging first, then the design, and then he got the site put together, and then we went through and he walked me through on how to use the new site and how to add in more stuff. Which is what I did. So very happy on that. And then, the other thing as an entrepreneur is I have to keep myself accountable. So I'm laying this out there now. I'm a little bit behind on my video shooting. I'm getting back on track after getting all this stuff implemented. So I have a new video coming out next week for creating or doing budgets for the first time, or using an Excel template that I have, which it'll be free to download as well, and I'll walk through how to do budgeting for that. So great stuff. Looking forward to it, and I'm excited about the changes that have been happening, and I'm hoping to do more of these type of videos where it's a little bit more informal. It's not scripted like my more fancier video. I don't know how to put it, but the more production valued videos I've been doing. So this is a little bit more low key, but at the same time, I'm enjoying being able to just have a frank conversation with you. So it's really awesome, and that's actually one of the things I'd like to know in the comments below is basically, do you like these type of videos, and what other types of things from, as an entrepreneur, if you got a small business or just enjoy listening to this, what other types of things would you like to see coming up? Let me know what requests you have, what areas of the business, or any area that you're interested in. So comment below and let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to the channel. Would greatly appreciate it. And have a great day, and see you later. And keep moving forward.